Godzilla Minus One is one of the best foreign films with English subtitle that went on a screen in many cinemas. The film sets after World War II in Japan. Buildings are destroyed, people are poor, they don't have enough food to eat. It shows what people were dealing with on that time, and how people were not only suffering from after effects of war, but also they were suffering from trauma of being exposed to an enormous gigantic monster who destroyed their cities. 90% of this film is drama and 10% is Godzilla sequences. And the interesting thing about this film is that it's a mixture of fiction and reality. The reality part is about the consequences of war and how it affects on people's life, and the fictional is the fight between human and the Godzilla itself. People haven't even begun to put pieces of their lives back together that the Godzilla appears and destroys their lives one more time. I'm not really a fan of monster films, but this one is totally different. I actually like the reality part of this film and how it shows the consequences of war on people's personality, on their mentality, and it really touched my heart. The movie centered on a guy named Shikishima, who is trying to heal and cope with the new family he had created for himself, while he is dealing with PTSD and the giant creature who is really into destroying. Godzilla Minus One is not only a film about monsters, it's a film about humanity, grief, inner self, and family. It's also the story of cowardice and the clipping shame, and how cowardice can buy time for one to build one's courage. And these stories made this film so interesting to watch. To be honest, I like the part about human, their lives, their griefs, more than the Godzilla sequences. First of all, I don't like monster film, but as I said, this one is different. Second of all, the CGI was a disaster. The Godzilla, the monster, it's so childish and it's mostly like children's figure, and it walks really awkwardly. And the third one, some parts of the film, especially when the Godzilla is involved, doesn't have a really good frame. I really like the screenplay, it's mostly real and harsh, and that's really interesting to have reality inside the fiction. The cast and acting were great in this film, they all performed well, and I'm so happy that I watched this film with English subtitle, not dubbed, because there were some lines that I think they were not well delivered to me even with English subtitle. The IMDb rate to this movie is 8.3. Rotten Tomato is 98 and Metacritic is 81. And my rate to this movie is 9 out of 10. I believe Godzilla Minus One is an unforgettable movie, and it's a big revolution in making monster films, and also I expect more mature monster films from other filmmakers. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please tap the subscribe button, then send it to your friends. If there's any question, any mistake, or any suggestion, please let me know. Love you all. See you soon.